He's a bad beast on that barbecue, on the grill or the smoker. He knows just what to do. He's a bad beast on that barbecue.
Hey guys, hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. Hey, today we're going to be putting the RecTec smoker box through its paces. We're going to be smoking some mixed nuts, and we're going to be smoking 2 blocks of cheese with some cherry wood pellets. Okay, we're not going to turn the RecTec on. We're going to use a smoking tube, and we're going to see if we can keep that going for a few hours to get the smoke flavor in the cheese and into the nuts. So hey, hang around and let's see if this thing works out. All right, so here we got our smoking tube, and we put this foil ring around it because most of these smoking tubes have a problem with staying lit when they're laying flat. So this is just to kind of elevate it to give it kind of a slant to keep the fire close to the pellets, okay? So we're going to be using cherry pellets to fill it up. Okay, so you have to come up here, I guess.
Yeah. The wrong side.
Damn!
You got the wrong side?
Nope.
Oh, you gotta flip it up.
Shit. I'm gonna put this in next. That. I'm gonna put this tumbleweed in
Go ahead.
next. Okay. Put it up there. A few more. Now the tumbleweed. There we go. Alright guys, as you saw, we had some difficulties with the cheese. Like I said, this was the first time I tried to do this, and it is kind of hot out here today. So the cheese kind of melted inside of the smoker box. As you can see, I showed you at the bottom of the grate. So but we did go ahead and pull it off anyway, let them cool down. And I did vacuum seal them, even though they don't look like blocks of cheese anymore. I still want to see if the cheese flavor and smoke flavor comes out in the cheese in a couple of days. So I'm going to put these in the fridge, and we're going to go ahead and check these out in a couple of days. Okay, the nuts, the one thing I had, problem I had with the nuts is that the tray of the nuts was right above the smoking tube. So one area of the nuts on the tray was very, very dark because it was right over where the smoke was coming out of the tube. Other than that, the rest of them looked like came out fine. I vacuum sealed those also, so we can check those out in a couple of days. Give the smoke a chance to permeate and rest on the nuts. The one thing that I didn't wet the nuts, soak the nuts, or cover them in any type of liquid for the smoke to adhere to. So we'll see if it works out in a couple of days. A couple things that I did benefit from this cook though was that I had always had problems with the smoking tube. It would always go out after a certain length of time, but it's still smoking right now. We used that tumbleweed at the beginning of our tube, covered with some pellets, and let it burn for quite some time before we put it in there. We also wrapped some foil around the end of the tube to kind of elevate it so that the fire would stay pushed against the pellets in the tube, so that seemed to work out fine. So the smoking, it's been still smoking right now. Nothing's in the smoker box, and it's been smoking for about 4 or 5 hours now. So I think I found a way to maintain smoke from the smoking tube, which will benefit us on future cooks in the RecTec or any other smoking apparatus. So, but hey, I'll let you know how these things turned out in a couple of days. Otherwise, that's all I have. So hey, like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If it's fire, and damn it, there just might be a barbecue there. It's some funky looking cheese though. I wish that it came out better, but hey, maybe next time. Anyway, hey, we'll see you guys around the smoker.